Thomas of Cantimpré was a Roman Catholic medieval writer, preacher, and theologian. Biography. Thomas was born of noble parentage at St. Petersleeuw near Brussels, in the Duchy of Brabant in 1201, died 15 May 1272. At the age of 5 his education began at Liege, where he spent 11 years mastering the difficulties of the trivium and quadrivium. At the age of 16 he received the habit of the canons regular of St. Augustine in the Abbey of Cantimpré, where he was eventually elevated to the priesthood. In 1232, after 15 years at Cantimpré, during which he was a constant source of edification to his religious brethren, he entered the Order of St. Dominic at Leuven, also in Brabant. Immediately after his profession in the following year, he was sent to Cologne to pursue the higher theological studies of the order, under the tutelage of the illustrious Albert the Great. From Cologne, where he spent 4 years, he went to Paris, to the Dominican studium of St. James, to perfect himself in the sciences and to prepare for the apostolate of preaching. Returning to Leuven in 1240, he was made professor of philosophy and theology, an office he filled with rare distinction. He achieved equal success in the apostolate of preaching, in recognition of which the title of Preacher General was conferred upon him. His missionary activities extended throughout Brabant and into Germany, Belgium, and France. Writings. In all, 7 works are attributed to Thomas of Cantimpré, treating of philosophy, theology and hagiology. His first work is entitled Opus de Natura Rerum. It contains 20 books and took roughly 15 years to write. Between 1257 to 1263, he wrote Bonum Universal de Apibus. By an allegory on the life in a community of bees, he treats the conduct and duties of superiors and subjects. This work, which inspired many spiritual writers for many centuries, was printed at Deventer at Paris and 3 times at Douai. Vita Christini Virginis Mirabilis Dictae. Vita B. Margaritae Aprensis. Vita Pii Lagardi. Vita Joannis Abatis Primi Monastri Cantimpratensis A Adjus Ecclesiae Unditoris. Supplementum ad Victim B. Mariae Doinis B. M. Jacobo de Vitriaco. One significant work from Thomas was a hagiography of Mary of Oines. This work, written around 1230, was a supplemental volume to Jacques de Vitry's Life of Marie d'Oines. It was one of the earliest written accounts of the Beguine life and Thomas' first writing on holy women. The Oines community specifically requested his authorship to propagate the work of the community. Cantimpré was so impressed by Marie Origene's expressive spirituality that, although he was her confessor, he admitted to being her disciple. She the master. Jacob van Merlons van der Naturenbleem is a Dutch translation of De Natura Rerum, The Natural History, in 20 books by Thomas of Cantimpré. Conrad of Megenberg's Buch der Natur, published in 1475, was based on Cantimpré's book. Editions. Newman, Barbara, ed. Margot H. King and Barbara Newman, trans. Thomas of Cantimpré, The Collected Saints lives. Abbot John of Cantimpré, Christina the Astonishing, Margaret of Ypres, and Lagarde of Iwiers.